Hey gang, this is Jason from For the Love of Tractors, and we are here today taking a look at the International 7288 made by Ertl this year in 1/16 scale. So let's talk tractors, y'all. So here we are with the 7288 made from Ertl. This is an international four-wheel drive, if you will. I think some people argue that this isn't a four-wheel drive. It articulates, it steers at all four wheels, or I mean it powers all four wheels. It's a four-wheel drive. I don't care what you say. Anyway, so 1/16 scale model. Of course, we've had 1/16 scale 2+2s from Ertl before, including the Precision model, which was awesome. The hood opened up, tons of detail, really cool tractor. It's nice to see Ertl getting back into the 2+2s. There were only 16 of these 7288s made in real life, so it's kind of cool to see such a rare tractor that get remade here by Ertl in the toy world. So this comes with all sorts of cool features, which we'll take a look at in a minute. This one was made for the Wisconsin Farm Tech Days, and they say it's a limited quantity, but nobody has really said how limited. I assume there's quite a few of them around, and if you want to get one, you still can. I think they're running about $115 right now at the time of doing this. That's what I paid for this one. And I'll go to a show here in a couple weeks, and we'll see if we can see some and maybe get an update on that price, see what they're actually kind of retailing for. Sometimes a little more, sometimes a little less at a show. But anyway, just a little bit about the real tractor before we get into the toy too much. Like I said, 16 real ones were all that were ever made. They were powered by a 7.6 liter 6-cylinder diesel International Harvester, and that made 210 horsepower at the engine and 175 at the PTO. Typically came with 20.8 R38 tires, so those are pretty well represented here in the duals. The duals make it look super tough, I think, and you know, that's just, I don't know. I've always liked duals. I always like four-wheel drive, so I'm kind of partial, I guess. But anyway, so taking a look at the toy, let's just start right up front here at the anteater's nose. And if you don't know why they call it an anteater, just take a look at that nose. I think you can kind of figure it out. Get some cool work lights, a little bit of a grill detail. It's got some texture in there. Probably not going to show up too well on the camera. Maybe we'll zoom in a little bit there. Still nothing. And nice little toolbox and some lights. I'm sure those are tampos or some sort of decal. Really nice black stripe down the side with some white highlights there. It looks super cool. If we go and take a look at the rim detail here, you get some bolts, bolt pattern and things like that. It's a little bit generic, nothing real special going on there. The inside, and I'll just pick the camera up and see if I can't get you on the inside detail a little bit. I don't know how well that's going to show up, but there is some really cool detail on the inside of the duals, and it's almost a shame it's hidden a little bit, but the duals are spaced out a little bit wide, so you can kind of still get an idea of what you're getting into there. You can see them anyway, and it's pretty cool. So, you know, moving on to the side here, we got a step here for, you know, if you need to fill up your tractor. Grab rail for that. We got the sort of rubber shielding, if you will, or weather stripping to kind of keep dust and dirt and everything from out of the kind of key components there. Got a little detail even down here on the drivetrain, although no drive shaft going up to the front. Work light off to the side. That's kind of an interesting place for a work light. I'm not really sure what you're illuminating there. It'd probably shine right in your face if you had to get off at night and use the restroom or something. Got a couple steps here. No real detail on the steps, although to be honest I haven't seen the real one, so maybe there's no real detail on that either. Nice little grip, you know, latch for your door there. It doesn't work or anything like that, but it's a cool little detail, kind of recessed in and painted on. Moving around to the back side, we've got some more rails and caps and you know, work lights and hazard lights and flashers and all that stuff. It does have a 3-point hitch on it. 3-point hitch does raise and lower, so that's super cool. It's going to be a little hard to show up here on the black, but those hydraulic outlets actually do, you know, they're actually there. There's some detail there, so you know, you could hook up your implement to them, I guess, with a little bit of a modification. And this also has a PTO, which I don't know, I guess People probably use these for grain cart operation and things like that. 210 horsepower, probably not going to pull a huge grain cart, but you know, it could certainly get the job done on a nice 850 or something like that. Nice little IH logo up here by the rear flashers. And if we kind of move around to the other side of the tractor here, we kind of see maybe a bit of a mirror from the sort of driver's side, if you will. You've got nice little steps, and then you've got this kind of strange work light that's just sort of hovering out here in the middle of nowhere. Also get a really cool chrome stack straight pipe on that. I imagine the real version, if it had that, would be loud as heck. Probably pretty cool. And you know, so that's kind of the run of the outside. I'm gonna try to get you inside the cab here if I can, because that's really the star of the piece, if you will. Got, you know, all your hydraulic levers and throttle and some dash decals there showing you your you know, that sort of thing, and all that. Sorry about the blinking red light in the cab. That is my camera. And I'll just move around here to the side. Maybe you can see it a little bit better. Nice little detailed seat. It's got some kind of cushion pattern on there and all that. Really nice tan interior in there. The floor is a bit plain Jane, but I imagine it probably was in the real thing. I don't know that there'd be much, maybe more than maybe a little, you know, design, or I'm not sure. No door handles or any way to get out that I see, so I guess once you get in, you're trapped. But that's all right. And you got a front windshield wiper up there. And nothing on the back, but I kind of assumed the real tractor would have a windshield wiper on the back. Maybe not. I don't know. I'm not an expert on these 7288s. So anyway, like I said, these are available now from your sort of, you know, typical haunts, if you will, where you get your tractors. Pretty cool tractor. I'd say well worth $115. You might hold off a little bit. You never know. These may come down a little bit unless they are truly limited, and then, well, I guess they could keep shooting up in price, so don't listen to me on that. I usually think it's best to wait, but there's some tractors I just can't wait on, and this is one of them. So thanks for watching. As always, please like, share, comment, and all of that good stuff. Check us out on Facebook for the love of tractors. Thanks for checking out our YouTube channel, same thing. And if you get a chance, and if you're looking for some cool parts, 1/16 scale, 1/64 scale, and kits and tillage and fertilizer buggies and all that sort of thing, please check out our Shapeways store, which is Facebook.com, or wow, not Facebook, shapeways.com/shops/FTLOT. As always, thanks, have a great day, happy tractor hunting.